Howdy, hey, I learned a new word. Well, sort of. I heard this word before, but I forgot it. Uh-oh, my finger's in the way. Sorry about that. Let me get here. Yep, I'm traveling around today. Some people seem to like these videos better. I don't know. Anyway, a guy, I ain't Jehovah's Witness, but a guy I know that is, he likes to use a lot of the old term words from the Old Testament, some from the New Testament, but he's kind of a wordsmith too. He was talking to me last night, and he said, well, you know you ain't no witness. I said, nope, I'm more of a kind of a Pentecostal guy, but live and let live, you know, whatever you believe, what you don't. I said, I love people. You treat me good, I'm going to treat you good. That's straight up. Anyway, he was using this word spurious. Spurious. I probably ain't pronounced it just right, but anyway, spurious. Just like, I hate to harp on this, and I don't think I am, but Jonathan Henry Spiel, a.k.a. alias John Masters, that owned by the cops. Oh, yeah, it's owned by the... he says... what's that he says? Own the cops, like he owns somebody when he's owned. He took that off a little bit, then he changed stuff around. Anyway, he made a comment on one of my things yesterday, like, hey, you keep saying people's coming after me. Hey, you say people coming after me, where are they at? And I removed all your videos, no more free advertisement over here. That wasn't free advertisement. Look, I had probably 100,000 views, okay? It was all them views that kept putting change in the con man's pocket. That's why he left them up. But after a certain amount of time, when they slowed down some, and he had conned enough people into coming over to view the videos, and his money finally got enough that he could do away with man, he did. But he's got such a big ego that he couldn't even tell the truth then. And I've got some phone calls on people just laughing their ass off. So excuse me, I don't try to say that. But anyway, they are, because he's such a buffoon idiot, like he was free advertising. I filed copyright violations to tell him to take it down 2 months ago. So he acted like he was doing some favor, but he's actually running scared. But my answer on there, and if you go and look at my last video, you'll find I said I cannot comment on an ongoing investigation, and that's true. The way I understand it, there's multiple investigations going on by multiple agencies in and outside of his state. Well, for what I do know, I can't say. If I say, then I would actually be committing a criminal act in certain states, or maybe under federal titles, I'd be committing a crime. But the word spurious come up, and this guy that's a Jehovah's Witness that watches some of my videos, he said, you know that Jonathan Henry Spiel that keeps saying he's John Masters? He said he's a spurious character. So I said, yeah, well, we talked a while. This was till like 1 or 2 in the morning. Anyway, he was doing some all-night security at a place, making sure that the place was safe. He was volunteering his time to help out some needy folks. Well, anyway, I looked up the word spurious, and it says counterfeit, untrue, false, void, not who the person or thing alleges to be. Guess what? That's Jonathan Henry Spiel. He's pretending to be somebody he's not. And celebrities, like he says, well, it's a pen name or something. No, celebrities pick a stage name that sounds catchy and good in their acting careers. Okay, well, he's not per se an actor, and it's a stage name. It's a cover-up name that covers up your true identity so that you can get away with criminal activity. Because see, if he put Jonathan Henry Spiel on there and was accurate and true, and people went and looked his name up and found out he had all these felony crimes and this, that, and the other, they'd say, I don't want to listen to a 16 or 25 time loser. What am I going to learn from a multi-loser over and over and over? That doesn't make no sense. So it destroys all of his credibility. Okay, so he is spurious. So the word today is spurious. And you should always think of Jonathan Henry Spill when you think of a spurious person. Okay, our Federal Reserve notes, what they call money, that's spurious. It's also fiat. Oh, the other thing, spurious is fake. Use that. Well, I talked to you about autographs and signatures last time also. And I talked to you about having knowledge and understanding. I just went through a situation, not Jay Vincent over at Luck Folliers, but another young man. I helped go to his aid at a high school today. He's under ADA, and I've been learning a lot. I learned some things from Dr. Karen Huffer, who does legal abuse syndrome and ADA advocacy certification. And I've learned some things from Jay, and I went through titles and learned some stuff. Plus, I've already been to I don't know how many classes from 1990 through 2017 on ADA compliance. Okay, and Portland up there, they're trying to put the screws to Jay on an auxiliary aid, and they keep calling it a vehicle. It's no longer a vehicle. It's been changed in its status. But anyway, they were saying that this young man, that they just didn't understand this, just didn't understand how come they had to give a tutor or to teach him after class or before class, or to do some other enhanced teaching techniques, because he's autistic. He's also OCD. He's oppositional defiant. But he has a pretty decent IQ. Not a genius, but pretty high. And he excels in certain things, like computers, electronics, music, some math, but not like you'd think. Well, anyway, he was supposed to be able to be dual enrolled in a college and a school, but there was a lot of headaches and misinformation. I said, well, I'm advocating for him. I'm an ADA advocate, and I'm a monitor. And there's federal titles in federal law that say that you get grant money and you get money. So you're going to have to do this, or you can lose all your grants, and we can put an estoppel on this grants. And so they listened to me, and at first it's kind of like I was getting kind of the slow hand, like, well, we're going to go on to other things, and we're going to bypass this for this student. Well, after I talked some more and brought up other facts of the law dealing with Title 1, 2, and 3, and where they fit into those titles, and what an invisible disability is, or what it could be, and in his particular case what it is. But then other things, I said, and there's other things, but we're going to keep that under HIPAA, okay, because they're a little more private, a little more personal. So then I took the young man to a college and got him dual enrolled so he can go to high school and college simultaneously and get college credits for free under grant programs that exist. Plus he can go to high school. So the college, believe it or not, they was like jumping through hoops, and it's like they was happy and glad to jump through all the hoops. Well, yeah, we'll get him a tutor. Yeah, we'll do this, that, and the other. They knew the law backwards and forwards. Does he have this? Does he have that? Does he need this? Does he need that? So spurious is the word. Look up spurious or spurious. And look up fiat, as in currency. Your money that you carry in your pocket, you call it money, says Federal Reserve note. That's not money. That's an IOU. So you can't pay a debt with a debt. So it's a discharge of a debt. This just come off the top of my head. I wasn't really prepared to do one of these, so I don't even know what I'm going to call the freaking thing. But these ADA things are very, very serious. And I'm finding out more and more, thanks to Jay, I'm finding out more and more that these cities do have an ADA coordinator. But the ADA coordinator is not following the policies, or their policies violate the actual law. Well, if a policy and a law bump heads, the policy goes away. If a statute goes against the actual law, the statute disappears. If the law goes against the Constitution, the law disappears. So you go up a chain. But up here is the Constitution for your state and the United States. Anything underneath it that is repugnant, look up the word repugnant, anything that is repugnant to the original Constitution of the United States and your original Constitution in your state is null and void, as though it never occurred. Okay, it doesn't matter about a law, doesn't matter about a statute, a policy or code. Every single element and every single point of law falls under those two constitutions, which are considered a master law. Some call it a master contract. But since it doesn't have no expiration date and it was an agreement between the people, between all the people, then it is a covenant, just the same as the Bible. Well, I got some militia people coming to meet with me, dealing with some militia issues. I'll try and give y'all a good one on that, but I got a lieutenant colonel and a major general coming to meet with me, so I gotta go. Talk to you fellas later. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.